Yeah. Oh, we are Biafra. We love Biafra. We are Biafrans. We love Biafra. I say we are Biafrans. We love Biafra. We are Biafra. We love Biafra. We show the whole world how much we love Biafra, our beloved father's land. We love and cherish. We resolve the whole world how much we love Biafra, our beloved father's land. We love and cherish. Biafra's story is the most touching and painful story in the world. Oh, Biafrans have been killing every day and night, but nobody is talking. Everywhere silent. Oh, we should be ashamed of ourselves. Hey, we said we are Christians, but we do nothing to help the Biafrans. When they are killing Biafrans, we've done nothing to help them. Whether you help or not, we Biafran, we stand and protect our land because we love Biafra. Will die for Biafra. Oh, we are Biafra. We are Biafra. We love Biafra. We love Biafra. Our father's land. Yeah. We love and cherish. We love and cherish. We are Biafra. We are Biafra. We love Biafra. Biafra, our father's land. We love and cherish. We love and cherish. I am a Biafran. I respect people, but I'm not afraid of them. And I want to use this little opportunity to address those that say that they want to know where I come from. I, Prof. Alison Akoma, I come from town called Nenu in Obingwa, Abia State, and my mother comes from Akwa Ibom. I'm a man that believes what my father used to say, Mberede nyini dike, mberede ke jama dike, mberede nyini onye sinaya bweze, mberede ke jikwa na ameze. I so much believe in that word my father always used to say. We are Biafrans. We are Biafrans. We love Biafra. We love Biafra. Our father's land. Yeah. We love and cherish. We love and cherish. We are Biafra. We are Biafra. We love love Biafra. Our father's land. We love and cherish. We love and cherish. Oh. We are Biafra. We love Biafra. We are Biafrans. We love Biafra. I say we are Biafrans. We love Biafra. We are Biafra. We love Biafra. We show the whole world how much we love Biafra, our beloved father's land. We love and cherish. We will show the whole world how much we love Biafra, our beloved father's land. We love and cherish. Biafra story is the most touching and painful story in the world. Oh, Biafrans have been killing every day, like night. And nobody is talking about it. Everywhere silent. Oh, yeah. We should be ashamed of ourselves. Yeah. We say we are Christians, but we do nothing to help the Biafrans. When they are killing us, Biafrans, we've done nothing to help them. Whether you help or not, we Biafrans, we stand to protect our rights, because we love Biafra, and we will die for Biafra. Oh, we are Biafra. We are Biafra. We love Biafra. We love Biafra. Father's land. We love and cherish. We love and cherish. Biafra. We are Biafra. We love Biafra. We love Biafra. Father's land. We love and cherish. We love and cherish. Yes, of course, we are Biafrans and we love Biafrans. And there is nothing anybody can do about that, and certainly we will not apologize. This is Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra is streaming live and direct with every degree of certainty, all the way from Urugudu, Abo in Urugudu. It is being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uchoka from Efo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He is a Biafran who has simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And I know that one day Biafrans will come to appreciate the mindset behind those words. Mazi Uchoka from Efo is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader,
Mazenandi Okukano, the prince of Afari Beku, heir to the throne of Ibeku kingdom. The one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interests of the Biafran people for almost 60 years now. He is from Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Omuahia. Omuahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. He is the director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafran Television. The one and the only man that commands the loyalty of Biafran people across the globe, whether they are known Biafran or unknown Biafran. Nobody commands our loyalty. Biafrans in diaspora or Biafrans in the zoo called Nigeria. Nobody commands our loyalty. Of course, there is platform for you to test your popularity. And we can tell you if you are coming out with dirty hands, when we are done with you, you wish you never come. And by the special grace of Chukwukike Abiyama, I'm George Onyibe. I'm from IGBO. IGBO is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. Being a member of IPOB is just an answer to our prayers. I must tell you, without any form of pretense, we have prayed for a day like this. And we can only be grateful to the Creator, Chukwukike Abiyama, who has made this wonderful day to come in our time. Believe me, we are still suffering. Believe me, we are still hungry. Believe me, our land is still under military occupation. Believe me, there are so many world power that have vowed that Biafra will never be free. But believe me, we are confident that in the end, kingdom rise and kingdom fall. In case and that is why when we come, we speak as if the pair of light is in our hand. Of course it is. For the world is on trial because of the issue of Biafra. But if we are here to talk today, in the multitudes and numerous enemies that gathered against us as a people, not because we want to conquer anybody, because we want our right to self-determination to be respected. It will amuse you. It will amuse you. But who are we? Who are we? We just have one plot of land somewhere in West Africa. But it's okay with us. We don't want to conquer the people who owns Africa and who owns the world. And we don't want to conquer intellectual. But all of them will fall before our feet, for all must hail Biafra in the end of it all. And so I acknowledge the Creator. But in a different dimension this evening. Chukwani nefi dema. Chukwani nefi dema. Imakwana ndi mbozi neto ya. Enuwa na aja yama. Chukwani nefi dema. Asim Chukwani nefi dema. Obinigwe Chukwani nefi dema. Imakwana ndi mbozi neto ya. Enuwa na aja yama. Chukwani nefi dema o. Anyị na-aja ya mma o, maka n'eziokwu n'ọbụ sọ mma o, ịhụnanya ya na gị obiọma ya, o juru anya dadi o, onwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị, ịbụ Alfa na Omega, anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma o. Onye dịka gị, onye o, onye dịka gị, onye o, onye dịka dadi m, Chineke, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị. Ịmakwa na ịdị mma n'ụtụtụ ịdị mma n'ehihie, ị kwesịrị ịtụkwasị obi, Chineke, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị. Ịma na asị na anyị na-eme mma o, eze masị na anyị na-agwọ ọrịa o, onye nwe anyị asị na anyị na-enye ike o, anyị bịata ọ bụrụ eziokwu, Chukwu ịdị mma o, ịdị mma, agbanwe, Chumo ịdị mma, obi n'igwe, ịdị mma, eze onye nwe anyị na ịdị mma o. Ịmakwa n'oge anyị lele anya n'eluigwe dadi o, ebe ahụ ị na-achị achị o, ewe mfuchukwu n'ede mma, ezim onye nwe anyị n'ede mma. Ịdị ya agbanwe Chineke, ịdị ya agbanwe obi n'igwe, ịdị ya agbanwe anya n'elu ụwa anyị, ịdị ya agbanwe maka na etu ahụ dị na mbụ ị ga-adịgide o, ịdị ya agbanwe ihe ahụ ị na-eme ka ji mara gị o, ịdị ya agbanwe. I didn't learn this song from Yoruba church. It is a native doctor or godmother that was singing this when I never know the four words of the church. And so when I hear people say certain things they say, it amuses me, and believe me, it shocked me to my foundation. But we must continue as always. On this segment, our topic remains back to your root. Back to your root. Those who your ancestors are evil. As a black chimpanzee, please turn down the volume of your radio set, switch off and leave, because you will not like what will happen the next 1 hour. If you are a black man anywhere in the world and some idiot told you that your ancestors is evil, please switch off your radio and kindly walk away, because I will harass your emotion. I will provoke you and make you hate Biafran as much as you can. But in the end, you will regret you ever did. But the Biafrans or the black who understand that there have not been a pure breed Homo sapien that has walked on this planet Earth other than your ancestors, please, I welcome you this evening. I welcome you. When I think about what is going on in the world, I know the world will fall. Nations and kingdoms will fall and they will crumble beneath the dust. They will feed from the dust. Forget about the nuclear warhead they control today, because they have upset the balance, and karma must visit all of them. I see some people on social media. BBC and CNN are very good in publishing such news. They will show you a white man saving shark. Oh, look at this wonderful woman. She's saving a chimpanzee from being burnt up in Sweden, Australia. You know, there is fire burning in Australia. They won't tell you what is causing the fire that is burning in Australia now, because there are some idiots testing their nuclear weapon. A weapon that has been designed to manipulate the weather, to use the weather as a weapon against humanity. They won't tell you what is destroying Australia now, but they want you to show pity. And then there are heroes out of the misery of the people. But we are Biafrans. We tell you the truth, irrespective of whose oath is God. And so at the end of the day, there are heroes who save chimpanzee. There are heroes who save shark. There are heroes who save pig and other animals. But these same heroes saving pig and goat and cow somewhere in Sambisa forest, they are making the blacks to be drowned in their blood. That shows you something is wrong. When I consider the single fact that if they tumble into a grave of a dead black man somewhere in Egypt or Libya or in Biafra land, in 1,000 years they will write books that will sell billions of dollars and pounds just to uncover the misery behind just a grave of a dead man. If our ancestors was this knowledgeable to hide so many doctrines, so many knowledge in the grave of a dead man, imagine what they have kept before the sight of their children. No wonder somebody said our ancestors write the truth on the stone, because it cannot be destroyed. But I hope you are still there. But when are we going to write about the history of Onyibe man? Who the heck is deceiving who here? And then one Onyibe man, God knows where they are coming from. They came into Biafra land, an African country, and they told you are a demon and demonized everything about you. I'm a black man, very black like charcoal, I must tell you. But I was an artist. In fact, I'm a very good artist by nature. I can draw very well. Every form of art I studied in school. Every form of art I know in school. Every form of art I'm acquainted with them. And when it comes to mixture of color, you have primary and secondary color. But the amazing thing there that one color stands out among every other color you know in the world. And that is black. Black is the beginning and the end of every color. For in black you get white, and in black you get purple, pink and chicken and chicken. That is why the womb of only the black woman can give birth to every color in the world. Only the womb of a black woman have the power of mutation. They won't tell you this because you are idiot Fulani and Yoruba dragging for one oil well in Biafra land. You will not promulgate this truth. You want us to believe, oh, we are evil, your ancestors is evil. And so many of you are not comfortable with this. Only the womb of a black woman, it is scientifically and organoleptically proven, can give birth to pink, Caucasian, yellow, blue, purple, every human being on the face of this planet Earth. But it's not a news. You don't have to write it. After all, some idiot are there in America singing, you are my bitches, you are my bitches. You are calling your daughters bitches. But of course, I won't digress further until we can remain focused. But we know all those things, you know. Ihe we see ni man when they man na maka ni ga fe bo na ebori hu I ga fe bo na ebori hu ihu ya kowo ni ya nyonsin ye uzo ikara oga mi izu ika zore senyo. Like I said on this segment, we go back to our root. We never choose who we are today. We will never regret it, neither are we going to apologize. But this is the time Biafrans across the globe must embrace their identity, because this is all we are. If God has said, oh, George Onyibe, choose your father, I would have chosen Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump. Idiot. Maybe I would have chosen, what is that Frenchman name? Is it Macron? Macron now, I read his publication online. Oh, we regret bringing colonization in Africa. Colonization is the evil, it have to reverse colonization. But these are idiots. You don't tell us what you want to do. You do it. Did you announce on BBC or CNN that you are coming to enslave our people because you think you have power? Why are you telling us what your regret? Who cares about your regret? Actions speak louder than words. Macron of almighty France, you fucked that your garbage in Ivory Coast. Or where did he make that useless speech? You go and delete it from the social media. You're making a mockery of your people, your kind, your breed. You're making a mockery of the whole Europeans. Kingdom rise and kingdom fall. Colonizing of Africa is evil and we regret it. It's okay. Stop regretting it. And you people move your stinking dirty axe out of Africa. Let every indigenous people go back to the way they were before you came, because you upset the balance. But this fire you light behind or close to the throne, it will consume all of you. You talk about jihadist war, but you have failed to consider the Armageddon. But the journey has already begun. We weep and we cry. We shout and we yearn on a daily basis. Not because we are people without hope, but because we pity for so many Biafrans who are still hiding under the guise of intellectual and fund account somewhere in Europe. We must go back to our ancestors, because in the end, this is what the Creator intention is. May He not allow us to conquer others, and may those who want to conquer us be humiliated before our very eyes. And of course, as always, our topic this evening is simple. We'll still continue from our segment IGBO BU IGBO. IGBO BU IGBO. On the first broadcast, or rather this segment on this series, we try to create the platform of which we are going to move, and then we will continue from there. The first one was the introduction. This is the part one, and I reminded us that there is a language our people constantly use, but they use it for fun's sake. Most of them do not understand the implication behind that Igbo. Some will say IGBO BU IGBO. IGBO BU IGBO has a different meaning from IGBO BU IGBO. IGBO BU IGBO, IGBO BU IGBO, okwanu na-ege IGBO BU IGBO, onu aka na-agwa ife ahụ. IGBO BU IGBO, akwanu na-ege ntị. Ana-ama akọrọ ndị IGBO BU IGBO. If you are Igbo, that is Igbo. I hope you are listening. Because I'm not talking to Igbo, is Igbo. Now, let me break it down in English. IGBO BU IGBO is Igbo that know that they are Igbo. IGBO BU IGBO. It's Igbo that thinks they are Igbo. Wake up, for the light has come. But these words sound the same thing. But the difference between their meaning and definition, it is like the relationship between the day and the darkness. Very far, 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 far away. It is like the distance between heaven and earth. Nihina IGBO BU IGBO. Igbo is Igbo. It's a lie. Igbo is not Igbo. Igbo is not Igbo. Nihina IGBO BU IGBO. Okwanu na-ege ntị. Mana ihe ọ ga-adakwa kutu adị ama ama. And then somebody from Ijo is going to say, okay, he's talking to Igbo, I'm not Igbo. I've never heard about Ijo before. Okay, I've heard about Ijo. But I've never heard about Bayelsa. Have I even heard about it? Okay, I heard about Ijo. I never heard about Imo. Okay, yes, I've heard about Imo. But what of Abia? Yes, I've heard about Abia. Anambra is alien to me. Which one again? Ebonyi. Is it Ebonyi Black or Ebonya? Because almost all the names in Ebonyi are concocted already, including of Enugu, including of Abo. Most of the names there are concocted. We can begin to analyze them. Because in those days when you come to, I don't hear about Akwa Ibom, Akwa Ibomians or Akwa Ibom. I used to hear about Efik, Enam, Ibibu, Eka. Nobody ever called you Akwa Ibom. So when you are coming and telling me, you know, we the Akwa Ibomites, I never heard about that before. IGBO BU IGBO, IGBO BU IGBO, Osetiana. But we used to hear the Bibios, the Efiks, the Enan, the Ekas, the Uboburas, the Ugeb, the Tinapas, the Calabas, and so on and so forth. The Enugu-Ezekes, the Omambaras, the Igalas, the Domas, the Ekas, you know, and so on and so on. The Biamas, the Patanis, the Yanoguas. And so when we are saying IGBO BU IGBO, are you sure you are a Yanogua man, not a Bayelsa man? Because when you say you are a Bayelsa man, there is something wrong somewhere. But I know you have the Yanoguas, the Kayamas, the Patanis, the Robos, the Shakiris, the Okwane, Okodenane, and so on and so forth. But who the heck is the Bayelsans? But of course, you will fight and die for Bayelsa. You don't even know the meaning. Some idiot from our leader called them, I love that name. He said, is it Janjaweed? Some idiot from Janjaweed, I will study that Janjaweed. Very important. Some Janjaweed idiot came all the way. They say, okay, these ones are Kayama, take Ka. These ones are Patani, take Pa. Yenogwa, take Ye. They now put all of them and he now give Bayelsa. It was longer than Bayelsa. When Ezedike refused to betray Ken Saruwiwa, Ezedike of Ahoda is not Igbo, but their king name is Ezedike. He refused to betray Ken Saruwiwa of the Ogonis. And so they remove his own alphabet from Bayelsa. The remaining figure now gave Bayelsa. But some idiot will fight and defend Bayelsa. Nobody is a Bayelsan, but there is an Otweke man. There is a Yenogwa man. There is a Kayama man. Wakirike man. You tell me who you are. And that is why we say we must go back to our ancestors. Because the more you do not know the implication of all these concocted names they give to us. But we will deliver Biafra. Our leader said that is why he's here. Biafra must be delivered in its totality. And for us to deliver Biafra, Biafrans have been sleeping for a very long time. This is the time to wake up. And so rise up. And listen to people. My name is Ikeshuku Nawodo. I'm from Anambarian. I'm an Anambarian. Who the heck is Anambarian? Anambarian boy fan nage. But the time will come, you will say, I will monyo mambara. Then the Igbo man say, come again. He said, I will monyo mambara. Or now he say, please, can you repeat it again? He said, you go used to it. The British man should come to Igbo secondary school. Or don't you know that we have a Islamic University of Headquarter Mosque? Why would President of France, Macron, not come and learn Igbo in the university? Is his language more rich in proverbs and vowels and figures of speech more than the Igbo language? Okay, he has what nuclear warhead. And he can steal oil and the International Criminal Court will not convict them. That's what makes them great. And then all of us will soon be great on that same platform. But of course, we have a long way to go this evening. Let us study all of them and then free our people once and for all. Like I said, our topic is IGBO BU IGBO, not IGBO is IGBO. IGBO BU IGBO. That is IGBO is IGBO. No, IGBO is not IGBO. IGBO is not IGBO. We have Abo Igbo, Eka Igbo, Enugu Igbo, Anambra Igbo, Imo Igbo, different Igbo everywhere. Awusa Igbo, say Fulani Igbo, Ijo Igbo, Akwa Ibom Igbo. There are Igbo everywhere. Oh, so Igbo is not Igbo. We are not here for Igbo is Igbo. We are here for IGBO BU IGBO. Adi Amama. The last segment of this study will reveal the real implication behind those words. When our father discovered that truth, when they gather, they say, Omonani, Adi Amama, IGBO BU IGBO, Okono ne gente. That is not my own intonation of Igbo anyway. But he say, for the purpose of the Igbos that are truly Igbo, I hope you are listening. Because there are Igbos that are not Igbo. There are Christians that are not Christians. There are Church of Jesus that are actually Church of Satan. They are not there. Because we shall march. We shall march. And many will fall. Those who refuse to heal to this gospel on Radio Biafra. Many will fall. IGBO BU IGBO. Akwanu ne gente. No setiana. There are a lot of things that concerns us as a people that we may not have the courage to say, either because it will cause more disunity or it will expose the seed of traitors in our midst, or maybe cause confusion. But whatever the case may be, the truth will be told and everyone will be delivered. This is the only way we can enjoy the Biafra we long for. The Biafra we yearn for. We have lived for thousands of years without any of us being referred to as Igbo, Isian, Akwa Ibom, and Ototo Tururu. Because we are who we are. Did you notice that God do not have a better way to explain himself? Abraham met God. Isaac met God. Cain met God. Adam met God. Everybody meant God. Nobody could ask God, who are you? Jacob, Isaac. God will just say, I am that I am. Abu Monyembo. And then they move ahead with it. And now you know the difference between Moses and all that patriots of faith. But when Moses met God, God said, Moses, go and tell Pharaoh, Abu Monyembo, I am that I am. Moses said, no. Nobody is I am that I am. Let me know your name. Go and read Exodus. From verse chapter 12 to verse 14, you will see all these things. And God said to Moses, I have never revealed my name to not Abraham, not Isaac, not Jacob, but you will be the first Moses. My name is El Shaddai, Elohim. But the Onyibe will tell you, he said his name is Jehovah. Konyebu Jehovah. Was there J or is there J in Hebrew alphabet? And so for the first time, the name of the Creator was revealed to him. But still, he is I am that I am. When Jesus tried to explain himself or describe himself, he ended up to say, I am that I am. We are what we are. We are Biafrans, and we love Biafran. No better way to express it. Our fathers were not jumping up and down telling them, I am Ogonitarian, I am majoritarian, I am a Calabaritarian, I am a Totalitarian, I am Igbo-tarian. They were not doing this. They were simply telling the invaders, the real terrorists and the real vandals, we are who we are. That is why anywhere they enter, they say, are there Igbo? When they sold a German to slavery, Igbo man was sold. When they sold Igbo man was sold. When Abo man was sold, Igbo man was sold. When Kayama man, when Ogoni man, when anybody Tinapa, Ugebu man, Obobura man was sold to slavery, it was Igbo man that was sold, I must tell you. Because we were not divided by these words. We were who we are. In this series, we will be considering the mindset behind these cultures and tradition as it concerns us as a people of Biafra. And that is why we have to consider that topic, IGBO BU IGBO. And of course, we are going to look at 9 different points on this very study. And the last one, we will break the calabash. We break the calabash, cause the real chaos and confusion that will scatter us for a while and unite us once and for all to form an impenetrable unit that cannot be destroyed nor separated any longer. IGBO BU IGBO, IGBO BU IGBO. Number 1 point we will consider there. I want us to consider how many color of skin and shape and mark do we have as a people? Our ancestors took record of all these things. We respect color of skin. We respect shape of our body. And they give tribal mark. But these things are there before us. You don't understand. Our ancestors knew the importance of all these things. They kept the record. That was why nobody could divide the John man from Igbo man from Bayama man, Kayama man. They couldn't divide our ancestors. They remained Biafran, and Biafran was all they know. Because they understand the role our skin color play. Now, let me tell you something about the skin color, the shape of our body, and the tribal mark we bear. In Biafra land, we have 2 main colors. Biafrans are dark as charcoal, and as well as give birth to as white as albino. Our ancestors know that it is planted in our DNA. And so there are families that give birth to only black charcoal people like me. And there are families that have the gene to give birth to only albino, white people. It is in your gene. I hope you are listening. And so when they discovered it, so that tomorrow they will not say that these people are yellow, they are not related to us. They begin to name themselves after skin color. That is why today you hear Nwokoji and Nwokocha. Some of you, your father's name is Nwokocha, but I bet you your father don't know why they call him Nwokocha. There is no black man called answering Nwokocha. There is a family in Atali where I used to live in Port Harcourt then. There is a family there known as Nwokocha family. Go and look all of them. All of them are almost quarter to albino. All of them are Oyibo, but they will think it's a guy name. Oh, the name is working for them. It's true. Any child that comes from that family is close to albino. And then I come from a family known as Nwokoji. If you take the pot of the bottom of charcoal, pot on the firewood pot, and rub me, you will not notice the stain of charcoal in my skin. If you are watching me on the television now, most of you will begin to adjust the color. And I would have said, don't adjust your color. And that is my real black. Very black, because I am a black skinned man. Now, let me digress a little bit. There are some of you listening to us today. In your family, you keep having girls. Female child, and you have spent money to get it. And then there is another family there, they keep having male child, female child don't go there. Our ancestors recognize this. They didn't go to biology class. They understand the work of the chromosomes. They know that when your body, you come from the breed that produces excess chromosome, you will continue having female children. But when you are from the family that has the ability to produce the Y chromosome, you keep having male. Our ancestors know the food you will be eating. Then it will convert your chromosomes to either SS or Y to enable you have man or woman, as the case may be. But we abandon the way of our ancestors. Today, you are going to lab for them to test you and then use chemical to enhance it. When you would have swallowed some apple with some Biafran soup and correct that gene. But when Biafra come, all these things will be there. You will sleep with your wife and say, I want a son, and they give you a son. You sleep with your wife and say, I want a girl, and they give you a girl. Because you know the right food you're supposed to eat. But like I said, let me stop there. Our ancestors understand the importance of skin color. Do you know it is difficult to see a Yoruba man that is truly fair? Bring out all Yoruba people that are fair. I can assure you that 90% of Yoruba fair men you will see, or women, they use top gel, and that Yoruba soap to bleach themselves, Ghana soap. Yoruba have few fair people in their midst. I'm just enlightening you anyway. They are not of any concern to us. It is only the Igbo man you will see, a pure Igbo man, a Biafra man or woman you will see. They will be so white you will think they are Caucasians. They don't rub cream. They don't rub cream. Some of them rub udoli, udakon, those pomade made from palm kernel or oil. The sun can't darken them because this is who they are. You can never see our salmon that is yellow. They don't have what it takes to be yellow. All the whole Awusa, if you are salmon listening to me and you are yellow, go and look for your father where he come from. Your mother must have, meander. But of course, you have Fulani. Fulani don't have black. It's very hard. But of course, they have. They are close to chocolate and fair. And now you see, we know what you think we don't know. These are our ancestors. And in order for them to regard us for who we are and know who we are, so I will not be saying, I'm a Delta man, and you are Abia man, and we are supposed to say we are Biafra and we are Biafran. We are not Nigeria. They took record of all these things. It was not enough. They now initiate tribal mark. Yoruba are the best in tribal mark. They have tribal mark like police rank, sergeant, corporal. Every police rank, Yoruba have it in tribal mark. But I respect them for that anyway. If Yoruba know now, they are supposed to catch Adeboye Kumuyi, all those they are Yoruba 419 pastor, and begin to give them better mark for proper recognition. But we have tribal marks. I have tribal mark in my face. But people don't see it. But my family member sees it. I have two very wide marks in my eyeball, two of my eyes. I have two tribal marks there. You will not see it. You need telescope to see it, but it's still there. It is my family mark. It is in every one of us. I never knew this until when I gave birth to my first son. I took him home for my father to bless him. And they took my son to the backyard and started examining him. Do you know what they were trying to examine? Whether my wife has gone to meander and bring Fulani son into our house. Because that is the reason why idiots are there destroying our lineage. The next step remaining for us to be gone as a people is to bastardize our blood lineage. And then I followed them to the backyard. This is my first son, for God's sake. I want to know, what is my father examining in my baby? And I watched those elderly men. There were 3 elderly men and 1 elderly woman examining my boy. And I was looking at them. And the woman said, yes, he has the eyes. The other one nodded, yes, it's true. And then my father said, it's just like his father's eye. And then for the first time, I knew the role of tribal mark. Because all my family members have tribal mark. I never give thought to them. There are a lot of Enugu politicians and governors carrying Fulani marks. But you don't see them and you think we are joking here on Radio Biafra. Our ancestors are not stupid, for your information. I come from a family that is known as having dragon eye. One of these days, if we were on the television now, I would have been able to explain to you what it means. Everybody from my family have what is known as dragon eye. It is a tribal mark. But I won't go for that, so I will not confuse you. Some people will have just a mark, but close to their eye, dropping down, and so on and so forth. It's not for decoration. It is not for beauty. It serves a purpose. Because in the end, IGBO BU IGBO, if any of my brother's wife go and meander and bring Fulani children into my family, we will know. Because when we look them with the eyes of the gods, we will see this eye na Fulani are you, this eye na Yoruba are you, because we know who we are. But do you still know that when you are going to Yoruba church, some of your children are looking like your pastor? It's anointing. Holy Ghost is working. Idiots. We have looked at one, the tribal mark. We have looked at the color of the skin. And then we look at the shape. The IGBO child was not considered fit to live until he has facing every test. The IGBO child. Not all this IGBO I see today. Many of them are not IGBO. Because Yoruba and Hausa know what they are doing to their women. We will talk about the issue of our people in Edo State. Do you know that there was a deliberate attempt to destroy the Edo State women? But I thank God they are waking up. People like my honorable sister Awa, they saw the truth. And then the Benin woman will be delivered. The first experiment to destroy the Biafra women started in Benin. And that is why before now you see them in Italy. Italo. What are they doing in Italo? But I'm happy today. The tide is changing. But I won't go there. But we know how we know our children. My father didn't marry one wife anyway. Let me tell you that. He married a Bini woman. And I have a sister who may not know me, but is a daughter of my father. It was under family arrangement because my father comes from the breed that have men. Women, they run for us. And so they have to do some, traditional for women to come. But let's leave that for a case of another day. And so when I tell you, we're telling you what we know. If you don't know, that is your business. Because we were conditioned, according to my leader, to buying and selling. And so the things that matters us is taken from us without our knowledge. And that is why you can say, oh, we have oil. But you don't know how crude oil look like. The IGBO man will study their child. There is a legend that says that every IGBO child must survive 7 days by the river shore without any aid. And if after 7 days they survive, then they know this is a true IGBO son. I doubt if Asari Dokubo can swim swimming pool, not to talk of a river. I will say the fishermen now, in case you don't know. I will say the fishermen in Bayelsa, in River State, in Cross River State, and in Delta State. Fulani are the fishermen. And a way of digressing, I must advise Onyibe as somebody I love. That thing you are going to temper with traditional rulers. Onyibe, move ahead. That matter is bigger than you. Until the monarch compromise and allow Fulani to be using them, My people say, a king is born to be served. They don't appoint king in government house. We can leave leave monarchy issue alone. We will address that later. Because I understand you are raising up caretaker committee to manage a king. A stew that is bigger than your ancestors for 1,000 generations. Don't soil your hand. If you are involved, if you know Wike, tell Wike, is he Kalabare king? He's benching. He doesn't have that mandate. This is Biafra land. We understand that majority of the monarchs in Biafra land are appointed by certificate. You don't appoint king for us. Who appointed Queen of England? Which idiot political party in Britain can remove Queen of England or bench Queen of England? No matter the atrocity against humanity, they are still almighty Queen of England. We do not wrestle with the gods. Nwata so na die gbangba na die jakpamu yoki enya. Iso na die gbangba jakpamu yoki enya. Go and look for Aboman to give you that implication. But of course, we will stop there. It's just a way of calling our people to order. Because when all of you who have feared on the misery of Biafra, you are not going anywhere. Except you make amends. And that is why we are here. Number 2 thing is tradition of oath taking. I said we are going to look at 4 points to know IGBO BU IGBO. To know the really IGBO BU IGBO, IGBO BU IGBO, IGBO BU IGBO. To know who IGBO that is IGBO, Efik that is Efik, Enam that is Enam, Abo that is Abo. For you to know IGBO that is IGBO. The practice tradition of oath taking. Now let me remind you, there is no people that can be compared to Biafrans in the whole world like the people of Israel. Do you know that as an Israeli person, the moment they give birth to a child, they put that child under oath by washing their tongue? They wash their tongue. They bring out their tongue and wash it. That tongue is that this your tongue as an Israel man. The day you use this tongue against Israel, you will die like a leper. The family of Achan. They put that every Israel is under oath. That is why they don't need AK-47 to conquer anybody, because their blood lineage was almost bastardized. That you have why you have Jewish America, Jewish Saudi Arabia, Jewish Boko Haram, Jewish everywhere. Their blood lineage was almost bastardized until good men and women like Mazen and the Kanu begin to preach for them, and all of them rose up. And when they wake up, they put themselves under oath. Oath is what is keeping Israel. Don't let them deceive you, idiots. There are many ceremonies we perform in Biafra land. We shall look into it in some other series. They will say, Ebanko, it is oath taking. Then I don't know how to put it in Igbo. But when you grow into a youth, you are initiated. When you grow into an elder, you are initiated. At every stage in life, you are placed under oath. You are initiated. Can you tell me how many Ohanese and Igbo youth that are initiated in their community? Because if they were initiated, they won't go to Germany to do Iriji. Oath taking is very important in the life of any community that must survive, or any nation that must survive. Oath taking is what will keep them, because Jesus said, I have sent you out as a sheep in the midst of the wolf. Be very careful, be very careful. We are sheep, and we are all having wolves in sheep clothing among us. Without oath, we are gone as a people. Those of you who are members of IPOB who have gone to Aruchuku in Biafra land, I want you to look at the people causing problem in IPOB in Biafra land. You will discover none of them has gone to Aruchuku. When Aruchuku started, there is no gospel I did not hear. Go to Radio Buhari International, propelled by one idiot called Iruanya and his company, Ananyemina. They call me the high priest of Abino Pabi. Of course, I'm very happy about that. But I know they were ignorant men. Many people fear I will not go to Aruchuku. I left Albo. Abo, Iyorogodo. I went to Aruchuku. You call it Abino Pabe. You call it Toto Tororo. Even if it is devil, I went there and I took the oath. And believe me, I love my life. And I love my children, honestly. I love my family. And I love my friends. Even if I don't like my life, I love many people who will not be happy if I die. And so why will I risk everything and go to Aruchuku? And I took oath. I took oath not to kill anybody, but to defend Biafra with my last breath. But why you that did not go to Aruchuku will have justice over me is what I don't understand. Does it mean Aruchuku doesn't have power any longer? There is a problem already, and that must be considered. Because when Biafra will come, anybody that did not go to Aruchuku, I swear to the Almighty God, we will start it from there. Everybody must go to Aruchuku. I am Reverend George Onyibe, and I know the importance of rule. Jesus placed his disciples under oath. When he started the ministry, he had 72 disciples. He gathered them one day and said, now we want to launch into the deep. He brought out a bread and a wine and broke the bread and gave to them and said, this is my flesh, my body that will be broken for many. Eat it. And the disciples said, no. Yet he spoke to them and said, take this wine and drink it, for it is my blood that will be poured for many, for a remission of sins. And the people say, wait. Are you a vampire? Are you a witches and a wizard? How can you ask us to eat your flesh and to drink your blood? I thought only evil people eat flesh and drink blood, ritualists only. But Jesus said this. And Jesus said, no, if you do not take this Holy Communion, as they call it. It's Holy Communion, no, because Roman people told you that. If you don't eat my flesh, you don't drink my blood. If you are not a flesh eater and a blood drinker, you cannot follow me. The 72 disciples of Jesus Christ, 60 left him that day, remaining only the 12. Even the 12 that remained, one of them was a demon. So going to Aruchuku does not mean we should trust you. But at least it's a way to begin. We know that if we are 100, at least if we are 12, maybe only 2 will be Judas. Others can be trusted. And so the chance of you getting us down is minimal. So Jesus respects oath taking because he placed his disciples under oath. I'm a reverend. I was ordained before the president of over 20 bishops of high renown, I must tell you. They gave me a document to sign. It was oath. That you, George Onyibe, hereby to be loyal to this ministry, and which I did. Till the very day I resigned. I served in that church from a discipleship class teacher to a house fellowship teacher. From house fellowship teacher, I was ordained deacon. Having been ordained deacon, I was incorporated into the steering committee of the church. Having done that, I was ordained reverend. And in fact, I work as the PA to my bishop. I didn't follow backyard. And when it was time for me to resign, to leave and move ahead with my life, I wrote a resignation letter because I understand I'm intense with the constitution of my ministry. Many of them are listening to this broadcast. And I gave them 3 months notice that I was going to move ahead with my life. And I want them to prove me. Because if I leave this ministry and I hear any pim about me, I will run on the offense. And they responded to me. I have the response letter from them. So we are not 419. Today, I see people gossip, say nonsense about me. People who know nothing about me. And it is endorsed that is the truth. We bear the pain until the right time for us to react. We will react. But what am I saying? Oath is very important. And every Biafra must take oath. Forget about that paper oath you are taking. You must go to Aruchuku because you must be rebuilded. If you like, go to Igwe Kane, go to Anaka Igwe. That Aruchuku we went to, everybody must go that, or else we will rot in grave unnecessarily. You are fooling who? Our ancestors know this truth. Since the Zay community stopped initiating their youth That is why nobody can defend our community any longer. Till the day they stop initiating our wives. That is why our wives are no longer faithful. Till the day our elders are not being initiated. That is why they can run to Abuja and collect money and kill us. It is the Fulani now that are initiating them for us. All our governors have been initiated. They speak with both sides of their mouth. But of course, we must continue. And so the oath taking was not just, I didn't observe it in the church, but if you go to court today now, they put you inside one counter. And then they will say, are you a Christian, Muslim, or pagan? You choose one. Maybe you say you are a Christian. Because I'm a Christian anyway. And then I say it after me, you now continue. I swear by Almighty God, I swear by Almighty God. And then some Christians say, no, the Bible said thou shalt not swear. They now change the grammar to affirmation of faith. I swear and I affirm. What is the difference? Fella, I love that guy, but he's a Yoruba. Just sorry for that. I swear by Almighty God, I swear by Almighty God. That the evidence I shall give in this court, that the evidence I shall give in this court. Before this court, shall be the truth, shall be the truth. The whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me, Jesus Christ, idiot. And you don't know that is oath. And then some of you who are Nigerian, you wake up, you go to where you work in the ministry, and they gather you on assembly. As a policeman, idiot you are. As a policeman, army, idiot you are. They now say parade. And you're now saying, arise the compassion. When you finish singing arise the compassion, they put you under oath. You now begin to swear. I say, I pledge to Nigeria is not by force. To be loyal, faithful is not by force. To serve Nigeria is not by force. To defend Nigeria is nothing I will not do. Idiot. Don't you know when you are doing Nigerian pledge that you have been placed under oath? But there are people who are saying, in fact, there is nothing we will not hear, but we know the truth. And so you are in Biafra land. I'm not talking to Biafrans in north of the zoo or west of the zoo. Your time will come. You are a Biafran principal officer in Biafra land. You have not gone to Aruchuku. You are there yapping. Just begin to meet your coordinator now and go to Aruchuku. Stop deceiving yourself. This is the only thing that will survive, ensure our survival as a people. Our ancestors know this truth. Go to Aruchuku. George Onyibe is saying it. Reverend George Onyibe. How close you are to our leader will not save any of you. If I will leave our world to go to Aruchuku, I swear by the Almighty God, over my dead body, all of you must go to Aruchuku. Except the Biafra we fight for is a compromised one. And then we shall see how it ends. But we are not compromised people. Our leader was there. And everybody who have been to Aruchuku to take oath to defend your fatherland, not to kill Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani, but to defend Biafra. I say it shall be well with you. It shall be well with you. And then believe me, we have spent much time. I will stop at these 2 points. And from tomorrow, we continue from the other point. Having considered these 2 points, if these cultures and tradition is prevalent in our societies and communities today, there will be no trace of internal or external saboteurs as we are experiencing today. Because everybody will be committed to driving to one agenda. We will be focused to one agenda alone. And that is Biafra. The Israelis know this truth. The Americans who are serving Americans sincerely know this truth. And if we ever dream for a nation we can be proud of, a nation that we can call our own, a nation that will be called Biafra, and then be ready to go back to your root. I'll be back in a minute, and you call me and tell me what you have to tell me.
Sworn an oath to restore Biafra, or we die in the process. There will be no retreat. Without fear before our enemies, we have sworn an oath to restore Biafra, or we die in the process. There will be no retreat and no surrender. if the option they give to us is to seek our restoration by violence, every living thing living in the zoo will be destroyed. All the animals will be destroyed. This is a promise and a pledge we're making to them.
Freedom, Biafra freedom.
Henchman on the beat.
We need our freedom. Yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We want our freedom. Yeah, yeah. Biafra freedom. Biafra freedom. 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 We need our freedom. Yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah. We want our freedom. Yeah, yeah. Biafra freedom. I was about to go.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Let them come and rescue us! I was a bit fucking it
I must have a big watch out.
fucking it money has been everywhere. They're killing our people. They're killing our people. Let you all
I was about to Anambra.
let you all come over rescue. Let the Israel, everyone. Let the
I was
UN
about to
come over
Saba.
rescue. They're killing our people. People are dying.
Bravo.
They're killing our people. Oh my God!
Efi, Ibibu,
Let them come and rescue us. I was a bit fucking it most. Land is been fucking it most. Money has been everywhere. They're killing our people. They're killing our people. Let you all come for rescue. Let you all come for rescue. Let the Israel, everyone. Let the UN come for rescue. They're killing our people. People are dying. They're killing our people. Oh my God! Oh my God! Let them come and rescue us. I was a bit fucking it most. Land is been fucking it most. Money has been everywhere. They're killing our people.
You're one brother. You're one family.
They are not here to offer any advice or to ask us to forgive Gowon. They are not here to ask us to forgive Haruna. They are not here to ask us to forgive the Yoruba people and the Wolowo family. The reason why we exist is to ensure that their memory, that they can never ever be forgotten.
Yes, of course, we have sworn an oath. If you are following, the lines are open. Tell me how our ancestors were able to hold their line. Over 4,000 years on, they held their line against invaders. Terrorists who called themselves colonial master. They held their line until things fell apart. You are a Biafran anywhere in the world, you are here to join IPOB. The door is open before it's too late. Send us your name, your location, and your phone number to our WhatsApp line. The nearest coordinator will contact you. Our WhatsApp line is 070815 45642. 070815 45642. Our direct line is 081221 52971. Our direct line again is 081 221 52971. And the special number for the female is 081 288 58614. 081 288 58614. If you are a male, please do not call the female line. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Yes, I am here, my rep. Good morning from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Yes, sir. Good evening from here. Go
Good
ahead,
afternoon.
please.
Good evening. Yeah, my rep, I thank Chukwu Kukabiama for your life, for everything the Chukwu Kukabiama have been doing, for you to work for the freedom of your people, for you to be back again for a couple of few days right now. We have not heard from you. We know that a lot of things are going on behind the scenes, which some of us might not even understand. But in every situation and circumstances, we thank Chukwu Kukabiama for your life, that you are also back again to energize us, to make us know the importance, the reason why we should be doing the right thing to make sure we get our freedom. As the echo is hammering all over the world, as the echo is hammering now, the zoo are running for scanty. They are running for defense, even that made Deshina to come on media and say that US should stay on their own. They should not interfere in something that concerns the zoo called Nigeria. All these efforts are just because of the unrelentless event, unrelentless resolute by the IPOP worldwide, by our supreme leader, that make all these things that are coming out from the zoo today is happening. And by the special grace of Chukwuka Abiyama, our freedom is very, very close. And before wasting much time, 2020 shall be a different year for this struggle to have a different shape in a different dimension, for good for Biafra to be restored. I thank you for what you have been teaching us this evening. Honestly, some of us, we don't know what we have been lacking, and they did not teach us all these things in the school. But we thank God for our spring leader. We thank God for the inspiration God have given some of all our leaders in IPOP, from somebody like you. This topic of back to your roots, a lot of teachings we cannot get, or we did not even got from the university. We are able to learn a lot of things we don't know. On this topic, you have been teaching for the past 6 or 4 months ago now, back to your root. And every day, a lot of things are coming out for us to learn a lot of things which we don't even know. Yes, there are some certain things that have been deprived from us. We are copying. We are copying from the Onyibe people. We are copying from the foreigners. Why we abandon our own culture and our heritage. And the thing have been destroying us. And the thing have making us, we don't really know whom we are anymore. And we don't really know what we should do or what we shall do to get it right. But we thank God for the emergence of our spring leader and some of the great leaders working assiduously in IPOP to make sure we get back to where we're supposed to be. My rep, we thank you. We thank you for you coming back again. I just call to encourage you, whatever the thing that it might be that is setting you back or that is making you not to be regularly as it's supposed to be. Chukwuka Abiyama will take absolute control of it, and the God will continue to energize you until this final whistle shall be sound. Until this final whistle shall be sound, that Biafra is here, and the Biafra is already going to happen. It will happen in their eye. They are running the presidency. Additional, Femi Additional, they are running scatter, saying why America is interfering on the matters of Nigeria. This is just the beginning. A lot is yet to come. Even our leader will come tomorrow and open their nyash more, and they will know how where to run and hide. Thank you very much, my rep, and Chukwuka Abiyama continue to bless you and energize you. God bless you. Thank you.
We must continue. Our people must understand. As far as these issues are concerned, our ancestors' association of such principle will save us as a people. And believe me, that was what have saved us till this moment. And we must keep and respect all that concerns our ancestors. Are you there, caller, on the WhatsApp? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? If you are there, go ahead, please. Good evening from here.
It's me, Udin Nawashubu Anthony. I'm calling from India. I'm so happy to hear from you today because 2 days ago I haven't heard you on the air. I was thinking that I know that you are doing the work of IPOP. Is the why you are not coming on the air. But I'm really, really happy today that you bring this topic. It's so nice and so fantastic because we are learning a lot of things from your word this evening, and also the one you're preaching to us before and others. I'm so happy for the good work you and our leader and also many other principal officers are doing for IPOP. I'm really, really happy. Even the word you say today that every IPOP member must go to Arochukwu and take oath. That's the so much and very serious
any
issue.
Israel child that is born, the first thing they do, we do that thing. When they born a child in my place, they put hand on their tongue and wash their tongue. Like almost 3 months, they will be washing their tongue. We put people under oath. Many people don't know the implication. Every Israel child born in that Israel is placed under oath. Who the heck is telling me is not going to be under oath? But yet you're under oath to serve the zoo called Nigeria. Go ahead, and sorry for interrupting you. to deceive you. They not say, oh, Isarose, and Ifarose. Indiana, the one I go more. Manachineke bo more.
Mas Judge Onyibe, let me say this. In my village right away, I wish I got the call today. It's one caution our people used to do. Anybody on the air is from Anambra, you will understand that. We Anam people, we always do this. We call it Inzirane in our language. And we used to do it in every year. Today we done it in our community. Do you know that there's somebody called Bishop who came to the land, departing our people not to do it, the traditional we used to do from our ancestors,
it's evil. When our ancestors noticed that these saboteurs have been planted among our people, they have started destroying our tradition. That is when they start making use of that language. IGBO BU IGBO. IGBO BU IGBO gain into IGBO BU IGBO. Oburandi bonine kaina guaifa. Oh, IGBO BU IGBO. Obone BU IGBO BU IGBO. Stand up. A jaw that is a jaw. You are the one we are talking to, not a jaw Yoruba or no Hausa blood. African Nami Bibio Ido my gala. The genuine ones, you are the one we are talking to, not those idiot watered Fulani blood in our midst. Ganja weed, according to my leaders. Go ahead, please.
I was like crying today because you have already took all our land, taking our people to court in different ways, doing sorts of things, and those Fulani give birth to them are supporting them in our village to destroy the community, to destroy the village, and they are not saying anything. I was crying when I heard that today. That if somebody called Bishop had departing our people to do it in our traditional, giving the honor to our ancestors, and the person from the same community supporting the lunatic, that we cannot do our traditional. And those people are the one that was brainwashed with Bible, and those who cannot read the Bible and know the meaning of the Bible.
They read the Bible past me.
Cheers.
They read the Bible past me. My brother, I have a divine encounter with the Creator. That is why I went to the church in the first place. I am properly doctrinated as a reverend. I was one time, in fact, from 2001 to 2004, I am the best Bible student of Lagos State. The best Bible student. For 3 years, I catered the award from Lagos State. Which Bible they read? Go ahead, please.
When I was talking to one of the Ukochukwu from my village, I told him, have you reading Bible very well? Is he anywhere in Old Testament or New Testament that a preacher from the came to the community dragging land from community? Or is he any place in the Bible that somebody who are not going to church cannot go to heaven? That is a word you people use to brainwash people. If Bible said, if you do something good, you go to the heaven. If you do bad, you go to hellfire. And now you people are putting in this way that you are not going to church, you cannot go there. Is it any church mentioned in the Bible that if you no go, you cannot go to church? Is a way to put something in order if the Bible was saying that why can't you people using this Bible? That yesterday in the night they are parading the traditional. The bishop was earning a light from the evening to the morning, which abusing the village the caution. And I was tearing tears because those are, he hasn't a sum of lunatic from the community backing him up. That's what are giving me tears. And that's why you say the word back to our root. I remember what you said. When I heard that today, I remember that back to our root. Because we are not back in our root, that's why such things are happening.
Thank you very much, my brother.
I thank you, everybody, every principal officer in IPOB, and my special thank you to IPOB all over the world, and a special greeting to IPOB India. I thank you all for the nice effort you people are taking to in all over India. And I urge every Biafrans, look in any IPOB and join and restore Biafra, because our freedom is soon.
Very much.
Thank you so much.
Yes, our people must understand we have to go back to our root. A lot of people are inside IPOB now. They are playing sharp. They are very smart. Come and take old paper. They will speak grammar. How Jesus came to Jerusalem. How Jerusalem came to Jesus. Do you know that God almost killed Moses' children because Moses refused to honor the oath of circumcision? Do you know that God almost killed Moses' children? You are now more Catholic than the Pope. Oh no, you must go to Aruchuku, or else we will fight on two fronts. Because I will not bear arm. I will not defend my land with an idiot who did not go to Aruchuku. Those of you in Biafra land, you are yapping, blackmailing your brother because you didn't go to Aruchuku. Don't worry, all set, Yana. There is something you are not considering, but you will understand the truth. If your hand is clean, you will know what our ancestors did to survive almost 4,000 years. This is just about 60 years now, not up to 60 years. They have almost taken over our life. An idiot are telling me they will not go to Aruchuku and they not defend our culture. But you shall know. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp?
Yes. Hello?
Good evening from here, madam. Go ahead, please, your name and where you calling from.
Hello. Yeah, thank you, Onyibe. Good evening.
Good evening.
Dear friends all over the world, I greet you people. Good evening, good morning, good night, wherever you are, depending on your time zone. Onyibe, I'm using this opportunity to say thank God. Thank Chukwuka Abiyama for bringing you back to us. We are very grateful that you are now back on for the air. My name is Madam Tetichi Ojuku from Amich in Anambra province. Reside here in Barcelona, Spain. Onyibe, I thank you so much. And may all Elohim, Chukwuka Abiyama, bless you for your wonderful work you are doing to we Biafrans and our leaders. All his efforts. Let Almighty continue protecting him anywhere that is carrying this agitation. May Almighty God protect him and continue empowering him, our deputy and all the principal officers. This is my prayer every day, 24 hours of my life. Yes, Onyibe, the back to the root you are saying, you are 100% right for what you are saying. I am one of the IPOP mother worldwide Biafrans all over the world. But what I'm saying this evening is that Biafran, Onyibe, there will be a time those people in diasporas call yourself coordinator to pay your IPOP. They will not talking of only the people that in Africa to go to Arochukwu. Everybody, if you are Ghana or Sosa, you are not in that. If you don't go that Arochukwu, you are not among us. Because the saboteurs, every day, what our leader is doing, working for me and you, struggling in this world now. The young man has lost his parents because of me and you, and some stupid...
And they've not even buried them. They have not even buried his parents. And your idiot are there. Let them not worry. Yes. Go ahead, please.
Some idiots are there talking rubbish, talking action, talking dark. You understand me? Call yourself a man. I ask you people, call yourself man. That is sabotaging what we are doing. 24 hours of my life, I say that the Almighty, that is Chukwuka Abiyama, will strike anybody, fire anybody, the thunder. I'm sending thunder to anybody who said that we cannot get our Biafra. But what I'm telling hardcore Biafra all over the world, be strong because our freedom, this year 2020, next year is the year of our freedom. Whether the saboteur like it or not, but what I'm supporting is that when before Biafra comes, we that are in diasporas, anybody must go to that Arochukwu before you enter that Biafran land.
If you like, let it be Pope. If Pope is from Biafra land, he will go to Arochukwu. Yes. We must take oath to defend Biafra. Yes. And it's not Biafra we are looking for. You think our ancestors don't have sense?
Yes. If they don't, if they say anybody that fail, even myself, not to go to that Arochukwu is not among us. That is my suggestion this night. Okay, just imagine everything we are doing all to in order for a human being, some of them, some idiots we get by the side, sabotaging what we are doing, collecting the broad money from all these uncircumcised human beings, destroying what Mazen Namdekane is doing for us, and they cannot do it for one day. What I'm saying this night, if that person, any of us, even before Biafra come, Anybody, there will be a time where that are in Biafra, anybody that wants to step to your leg for that Jew, you must go to Alochukwu. If you don't go to Alochukwu, you are not into IPOP. That's my suggestion this night. Look at the Jubril. Jubril have went to Africa and inviting all the Muslim people to enter Nigeria, to enter that stupid country called Nigeria without visa. And some stupid men, they are there. Our senators, all these useless people, there's no protest, there's nothing. All they know is that carry all this idiot and put for main road and continue killing us. But it's coming to an end. Next year will be the last. Our freedom is at our hand. So Biafra, I'm begging you people this night to get up. Get up, get up. Our spirit, what we are doing is from God. What we are doing is from God. Mazen Nandekano is from God. It's from Chukwuka Abiyama. So stop being somber. Get up from your sleep, and we must surely get our freedom. May Elohim, may Chukwuka Abiyama, who is seeing heaven and earth, created heaven and earth, is hearing our prayer, and this is the time that is hearing our crying, and we must surely get our freedom. Onyibe, thank you so much for giving me this 1 minute opportunity.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back for on air.
Our God
May
is
Almighty
faithful.
bless you and all of us in Jesus' name. In Elohim I pray.
Yes, a caller on the line. Your name and where are you calling from? Good evening from here. Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Chidebemo Kore. By the grace of God, the Assistant Coordinator of Biafra Zone. I'm here to tell you the importance of an oath. I'm from Akeze in IGBO local government. The value to take it because our ancient fathers used it. I was a descendant of Arochukwu from Calabar down to Udbende, down to Enugu State, as far as I can remember, the Niri local government in Opanko. We have a one valued culture called Abamaba. We call it Eko in our language. The Hofia people call it Akan. The Ibere people call it Esong. Calabar call it Esong. I could remember the one that initiated me during that. He always narrated a story. He was a night watch of Biafran soldiers there at Akwa Ibom. When the time comes for them to perform the culture, they ask the soldiers, is there any person that knows this culture? According by him, he said yes. And he showed them the way of doing it. Only him alone, secured the community for the entire New Yam Festival, because that is the only time we do the culture. So as I am now, if I travel from here to Ohofia and they are doing the culture, freely I will move in the night. The same with them. If they come down to my place and we are performing the culture, they will move freely, only to show that you've taken the oath. And our people never ask, why is it? Right from the beginning of the ancient ones, nobody, no matter how you love your wife, you cannot show your wife that culture. No matter how much you love your friend, you cannot narrate how the culture looks like. That is number one secret of oath. We call it echo. Why, if this people knows the value of oath taken, why is it that nobody on this planet Earth, we call it the Mbangu Nambango, wherever the palm tree grows, we practice that culture. Thank you, my brother. If they lie, let them take food. If they don't lie, it doesn't concern me.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Our people must understand. We are trying to look at some of our cultures and tradition practiced by our ancestors that actually protected them and giving them edge over the invaders of our land. That for over 4,000 years on, they fought to live the Biafra we meet today. We will not use because of one useless ideology and destroy all they fought to defend, all they have given us, all that we are. The generation before us sang a song, and we do not have any intention to repeat that same song. People think getting Biafra is easy. Yes, it is easy. And nobody holds us but ourselves. And when we are sure we have done our job, and then we will upset the balance. For Nigeria itself will at that moment initiate the state of anarchy that will burn down this zoo. Let me tell you what will happen in the end. Our fathers before us, they sang a song. Ewo mona nwa nem jenaga Akpiliego ifajunari lani ewo mona nwanne mje na nwana putoru zori nwanne yao imakwana nwana putoru zori nwanne yao. We will not sing that song for this generation. No idiot will march with us. And so I'm talking to those of you in Biafra land. Those of you in diaspora, you have the piece of paper. Just take the oath. Let's leave it for that till you come to Biafra land. Then we shall know who is even really the Boko Haram or Biafra Haram. But you stop all this tradition and culture to let your evil prevail, not any longer. Because instead, why don't we die in Nigeria? If we want a Biafra that will look like Nigeria, why don't we die in Nigeria? And so this Biafra issue, like some people put it, it's not, we are not playing, no. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
My brother, sorry, I'm calling from...
This is female line. I will not allow you to make the call there, please. Yes, a caller on WhatsApp, your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, Onyibe.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Good evening. This is Woko Bonka. I'm calling from Mobingwa in Biafra land. This is my first time of calling you. I'm grateful to Jiko Kabiama for having the opportunity for you to pick my call today. By the grace of Jiko Kabiama, I want to be control of it as well. Because I believe you're hearing me clear, Onyibe.
Loud and clear, go ahead, please. Don't let your radio distract you.
Thank you very much, Onyibe. I'm happy, but
I think your line is unstable. Please try and call back. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Call on WhatsApp, try and call back. Good evening, go ahead, please.
Good evening, my red. Good evening, lovers of freedom. My name is Joy Woman. I'm calling from Eko. And Biafra province. Please, I just want to talk about this oath. Because here in country, taking this oath has been a kind of, I am a Christian, I cannot take oath. But my rep, you have clarified us to the extent that they have come to know that there is no office as long as in Nigeria or any other place is concerned that you don't take oath. If you want to become a president today, you will take oath of office. Even if in marriage agreement, you take oath.
When they are saying, I will marry you till death do us part, it's not evil, because Onyibe man said he will marry when death do us, until death do them evil. But come and swear oath to pretend that will make your marriage to be successful. It's evil, and I got more. Always here now, how more kind of go ibadi amama. More how more go more. Because
anybody who is talking about this oath, because I am a reverend, I am a bishop, you are just deceiving yourself. You are not deceiving any person, rather you are deceiving yourself, because if after when you must have gone a wedding, traditional way, why going to wedding in the church? Whether you are Jehovah's Witness, whether you are Catholic, whether you are Assemblies of God, no matter any denomination that you must have found yourself, as long as that white wedding is concerned, why you stand before the officiating minister telling you I, and you're repeating before him? That means you are taking the oath. You should not leave your husband, whether good or bad, though, you are taking the oath. In good health and in sickness is oath. I did not see anything difficult there. But people, because of the lack of knowledge, they want to preach. They want to perish. I remember vividly 2 weeks ago when we had a meeting here in Mekong. When I stood up and talked about the oath, one brother stood up and told me that it's against his faith. He can't take it. And I just like to show him the way to pass because they can't be among us. There's no how you're going to be among us. We can't discuss anything if you don't take it. So he left. I never called him back and he never come back. So this night, I still remember what happened in Igala. History told us that when the invaders came and was conquering Benue State, conquering Kaduna, as they were coming, when they get to Igala land, they defended their land because of oath that they have taken. They cannot.
And that oath is what is still keeping Igala today. But they are backsliding to that oath now. Look at Igala now. They are now fighting themselves. Igala Biafrans I'm talking about now. Go ahead, please.
So at the end of it all, they told us that a virgin, the only child of her parents, sacrificed herself. And after the
altar of Igala sacrificed the only daughter to destroy Queen Amina and her Islamic entourage.
So just history cannot, we can't just treat it under the carpet. It's way, even when you go to the Igala kingdom today, the people will tell you of this. So why are we afraid of the oath? I know I must have fallen a victim of taking a paper oath, but I know the Cross River State coordinator in the name of Basi Ede. Please, I know you are listening to this broadcast. Here am I. Send me to Arochukwu that I am ready to go there. I am making it clear tonight that the whole world will hear it. I am not afraid of going to Arochukwu. Please, my Cross River State coordinator, Basi Ede, you are listening to me. Here am I. Send me to Arochukwu and I will go. And for those of us who have been making fool of them, you want to, if they must have given you a governor post today, you will not remember that you're referring again. You will go and stand there in the national assembly.
No, they will go to Sultan of Sokoto and take
you
oath.
Under oath that the whole world will be watching you on television because they want to become a governor. Today, they are calling you take oath and join this family to restore what belongs to you, and you are, in fact, you are following the Fulani and Boko Haram and hate men going about killing your people.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Thank you very much. Our people must remain focused. Our people must understand we have one destination. We are going home, and home we shall go. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Mazi, good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please. Wele Homa.
First of all, I want to say a very big thank you to my able rep. We've missed you for a very long time. You are welcome once again. You give us hope whenever we hear your voice. My contribution to this oath taking, most of our people are just very useless and gullible. They don't understand what oath means. Look at all our governors, our senators, they have sworn oath of allegiance to the Northerners. That is why you see the publishers, everything they do, they hold their allegiance to the North. Assuming these people swear an oath to protect our land, I don't think we will be suffering today. I don't think we, the IPOBs, will be shouting, we want freedom, and them themselves will be telling us that they want one Nigeria. So this is a very big issue. What we must do, I could remember in the olden days when people take oath, there was no crime in our land. There is no crime in our land. Everywhere.
Even the dog in our village will not eat the animal that we are drying in the fire outside the compound. Without anybody, even the dog will not eat the meat. Today, Osha is stealing money from offering boss.
From
And then some people are saying, let's march, give us order. Me and you do go follow, go give order. I will kill you first. If I march with you, you have not been to Arochukwu, I will first kill all of you first. Because my safety is very important. Go ahead, please, my brother.
Imagine what is going on in our land. Even me, I'm not that old. I didn't meet the ancient people.
The Fulani now, all over Africa are marching to our land. Their presence is being felt in the whole of the north. And it's the ripple effect is coming to the west. And then we come to Biafra land. And then who is there that will stand shoulder by shoulder with us to chase this idiot from the hell where they are coming from? You that is a liar. When I say the way I say and I talk the way I talk, I have been visible here in Biafra land. I am on ground. I hear gossip about me. It doesn't concern me. But the point is that this is Radio Biafra. Please call in and say you did this, you did that. And I swear to God, if I cut you off, let God take my life. I will let you finish and I will prove you wrong. Because in the end, this is all we have. Our hands are clean. I can't need your child. And we want such men to stand for Biafra. Because Biafra is a holy land. Don't you understand it? You think our leader is a Yahoo boy, then people are here. He's a holy man. A righteous man. And anybody claiming to be his relative or his associate or his friend who is not holy and pure, you are evil. You are worse than Fulani herdsmen, Miati Allah and Boko Haram. Our fathers knew this danger. They saw this truth. And this was part of their way of life. Go back to your root. That is one of the reasons we are here. Go ahead, please, my brother. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
We must go back to our roots. And this oath taking must be compulsory. We all must take this oath. Because I tell you, if our leader had not taken an oath to restore Biafra, at least in those years he was in Kuje prison, he could have collected money and let go of Biafra. He has taken an oath to protect, to restore Biafra. So we all must take this oath to restore our fatherland. We must take this oath so that we can watch the back of each other.
Thank you very much. We must continue.
Welcome.
Yes, sir, caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Yes, Mazi, good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please. Your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Chichi from Biafra land. Mazi, seriously, this topic you just raised is very, very important in the life of every Ethiopian, especially in Biafra land, even in diaspora. Do you know that most of my friends will ask me, okay, you say Biafra is coming, Biafra, what will make Biafra different from Nigeria? And I will tell them that what will make Biafra unique and different from Nigeria is that we are going to be under oath. If you want to be a Biafra, you must be under oath. Because all of these people, all these many saboteurs we have today is because they are not under oath. So every coordinator should make an arrangement to take his or her members to that place they want to go. It's very, very important. Only IPOB must go there. If you don't go there, you should be treated as a saboteur and as an outcast because you don't want something that will be favorable for your people. Why so many politicians go about giving all these people money is because they can betray you easily because there is nothing that will stand in form that if I do this, I and my family, our life is at stake. That is what will make us different from this zoological damnable Republic of Nigeria. Do you understand? So this topic is very important and we should not just handle it, just saying it and letting it go. We have to put it in action.
You are very correct because despite saying it, it must be implemented. There is no two ways about it. Israel today is not Israel because they have nuclear warhead. No. It is because they are bound under oath. They don't play with it. And if we want a holy nation as close to that.
You see this Biafra, it must come to pass because me, I am no more happy. You understand? Biafra must, any man or any woman that will say that Biafra will not come, his and the generation will be punished forever and ever. And anybody that will go on sabotaging this Biafra because of stipends given to them from the crops of the tables of these evil politicians will die a miserable and untimely death. Hope you are understanding me because this thing is, everybody is suffering. You can imagine after school, nothing. As in nothing, no work. You'll be begging even with your certificates. You'll be begging for crops. Just 10,000 naira, 20,000 naira. Okay, look at all these politicians. All after this election, no, you don't see them around your villages, your local areas again. All they just do, maybe on Mondays when allocation comes in, they will share it among themselves. Just bring flat or share everything. If you see how they are sharing allocation on Mondays, oh my God. You see anybody that will go on sabotaging this Biafra, that person must die. That person must die. That person must die, and the generation must be waste in Jesus' name. So these things should be implemented. This action should be implemented. Everybody needs to go and take an oath. Can this thing come once and for all? Nobody is happy again. Nobody is happy. So I don't want, if maybe when I will give birth, I will give birth to my children in this Nigeria that doesn't have any hope for anything. Please, it should be implemented. Any coordinator that will not take his members to that Arochukwu must be treated as a saboteur, because Ochoro Ordinama in the Biafra talk. And even those in diaspora, they should be arraigned, because there are so many traitors here and there. If our leader is working on daily basis, people, oh my God, people are very wicked. Just because of money, you say your own brother. Don't you know that thing is blood money? Please, Maz, I'm very, very touched, and I'm so angered. Do you know this Nigeria? I'm so angered about this Nigeria. Please, this thing should be implemented, and I thank you very much. May God bless you. May God bless you and give you strength upon strength. Bless Mazin, they cannot bless Mazin Cheme, for you guys are really doing wonders for us. You guys are really doing wonders. I don't know, all these are so-called evil men. That even some women will come and our men will be there wasting, talking rubbish, yapping. Oh God, may God bless
you. Thank you very much, my sister. I feel the
God
spirit of Biafra in you. We must continue. Our people must understand that what we are trying to tell you is that there is a reason why our ancestors were able to stand their ground almost 5,000 years before they were conquered. And in fact, they were not actually conquered in the right sense, because they fought to be defeated. They opened their door to fellow human, the Europeans, the Portuguese, I don't know what they call themselves. They opened door to them. Shaka the Zulu of South Africa was such a great warrior, very fierce one. Nobody conquered him. The Ethiopians were not conquered. And so is the Biafra nation. But they understand the need for live and let's live. They opened their door for these people. These people rob us in the middle of the night and turned the children of our fathers to slave. And today they want to talk down on you and continue talking down on you and continue feeding and building and tying the streets of their nation out of the misery of our people. But we can't make a comeback, not to revenge them, no. We can make a comeback, not to take that which belongs to them, no. We will make a comeback, not to make them feel the pain and the suffering and the misery and the sorrow that fell through our vein, to the extent that a poet wrote and said, African, my Africans, Africa of proud warriors in a sense of savannah, I have never known you, but your blood flows in my vein, your blood of slavery, your blood of dehumanization, your blood of raping and murder, your blood that have been bastardized, it flows in my vein. This your beautiful black blood that used to irrigate the field. The blood of our sweat, the sweat of our work, the work of our slavery. Must we continue to bend down under the weight of humiliation? And then I will answer to that rhetorical question tonight. We say no. So therefore, if you are a jaw, that is a jaw. If you are a fik, that is a fik. If you are a nan, that is a nan. If you are a bibio, that is a bibio. And I say, if you are ogoni, that is ogoni. If you are ikwere, that is ikwere. Agbo, that is agbo. Mbitoru, that is mbitoru. Mbano, that is mbano. Mbise, that is mbise. Umuahia, that is umuahia. Aruchuku, that is aruchuku. Ototo. Ihechowa, that is ihechowa. Igbo bu Igbo. Igbo bu Igbo. Rise up, because the journey has already begun. Having said that, I will be signing off from this segment. Don't bother to find out who I am, because I'm a Biafra and I come from Biafra.
The stars of Biafra, in Biafra land. We're running to Saguari way from Abba Province. Legend Rasta, Baba Chums. I see you, Jenny.
See me, I come from Biafra. See, I come from Biafra. I come from the land of the rising sun. It's the land of my birth. See me, I come from Biafra. Oh, I am from Biafra. Yeah, I'm proud of the land of the rising sun. It's the land of my birth.
I will never be frustrated. I will never run away. I will always believe in the one, the king that my father told me. Oh, my Biafra is a beautiful place. And it's so good for the people to live. No wonder people they are free, no pressure here to see. If you like me, go follow me, go. I'm gonna show you many things so we like. Let's go inside the Biafra life.
See me, I come from Biafra. See, I come from Biafra. I come from the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth. See me, I come from Biafra. Oh, I am from Biafra. Yeah, I'm proud of the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth.
Wanna go. Plenty things I see make me wanna go. No matter what the people say, no matter what they do. Biafra is my land full of good people. No matter what they do to bring us back. Forward never, backward never. Let me hear you say freedom. Brother, let me hear you say freedom. Let me hear you say freedom. My sister, let me hear you say no freedom. Oh, yeah.
See me, I come from Biafra. See, I come from Biafra. I come from the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth. See me, I come from Biafra. Oh, I am from Biafra. Yeah, I'm proud of the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth. See, I'm the daughter of the Most. We are the children of the Most High. They are planning forward and fall, but the Most High is on our side. Gone are the days of misery. Truly, right now we are seeing victory. Hey, all I see is freedom. No matter what they do, we are gonna be free. Hey, I'm proud to be a Biafran, baby. I'm not ashamed to be a Biafran, baby. See me, I come from Biafra. See, I come from Biafra. See, I come from Biafra. I come from the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth. See me, I come from Biafra. Oh, I am from Biafra. Yeah, I'm proud of the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth. I'm proud to be a Biafra.
Wait for them and them. You don't call them and do them and vampires. Wait for them. This way you know them and them. For Abba Province there. You gotta put respect to our leader, Master Namdeka.